Imagine discovering your spouse's betrayal through secret messages and hidden rendezvous, unraveling a web of lies that shattered your trust and left you feeling utterly lost. Our relationship began like a fairy tale. I, a 31-year-old man, fell in love with a vibrant 27-year-old woman. 2 years ago, we tied the knot in a beautiful ceremony funded largely by my stepmom's inheritance. It felt like the beginning of a dream life together. We shared everything, our hopes, our dreams, and our home filled with memories we cherished. It was supposed to be the start of something beautiful and everlasting. Last Christmas, we played the role of a happy family. My mother had lovingly created a photo album of our wedding and other precious moments. Each page of that album represented a milestone, a cherished memory that we believed would strengthen our bond. As I flipped through the pages, I couldn't help but feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the life we had built together. However, life has a way of throwing unexpected challenges our way. I flew back home while she stayed with her family for a few days. Little did I know, this would be the start of my nightmare. Upon returning, I felt an unsettling change in her demeanor. She was distant, preoccupied, and often lost in her thoughts. My suspicions grew when I noticed her constantly on her phone, smiling at messages that I was not privy to. I stumbled upon her attempts to rekindle a romance with an old flame. She meticulously planned to meet him multiple times, even booking hotels and Airbnbs. The messages were explicit, discussing intimate details and premeditated infidelity. Despite our efforts to avoid pregnancy, she suggested using Plan B so they could be reckless together. It felt like a dagger through my heart as I read those words, each one a testament to her betrayal. They began talking just 9 months after our marriage, and she continued during our anniversary. My heart sank as I realized she was unfaithful from the start. The realization was a bitter pill to swallow. We had celebrated our anniversary with so much love and joy, completely unaware that she was simultaneously nurturing a deceitful relationship. We had a massive argument, and she promised never to do it again, claiming she couldn't bear to lose me. I wanted to believe her. I wanted to hold on to the hope that our love could withstand the storm. A month later, my dad and sister visited for a week. We pretended everything was fine, but I discovered she was still talking to him. Her messages revealed a disturbing dynamic of manipulation and control. She suggested opening our marriage or having threesomes. It felt like my world was crumbling around me. How could she be so callous, so indifferent to the sanctity of our relationship? 4 months later, despite our efforts to fix things, she started hiding messages from a new 19-year-old friend she met at the gym. They went on coffee dates, and she became increasingly secretive, deleting messages and gaslighting me. She accused me of being controlling when I expressed my discomfort. It was a constant battle to maintain my sanity. The person I loved and trusted the most was the same person who was driving me to the brink of despair. 2 weeks ago, we had a massive fight. I reached my breaking point and told her that if she wasn't willing to work on us, she should pack her things and leave. She left, and in the heat of the moment, I said things I'm not proud of, but don't regret. The frustration and pain had been building up for so long it was impossible to contain it any longer. She told her friends and family that I kicked her out, even filing an IVO and calling the cops, labeling me abusive. It felt like a cruel twist of fate. I was the one who had been wronged. Yet she managed to paint me as the villain. To add insult to injury, she stole my cat and used it as blackmail for some of her stuff. My cat had been my solace, my comfort during the darkest times. The fact that she used my beloved pet as a pawn in her game of manipulation was beyond cruel. She reconnected with her old flame just 3 days after our split, joined every dating app, and became promiscuous. It was like watching a horror movie unfold before my eyes. The woman I once loved was now a stranger. Someone I could barely recognize. Now she refuses to collect the rest of her belongings, leaving me alone in an empty house. The silence is deafening, the emptiness a constant reminder of the life that was supposed to be ours. The sacrifices I made for her, the love I gave. all seem meaningless now. I'm hurt and lost, struggling to find my way through the pain and betrayal. The nights are the hardest. I lie awake, replaying every moment, every conversation, trying to understand where it all went wrong. The trust we built, the promises we made, now lie shattered at my feet. I gave her everything I had, and in return, she gave me heartbreak and deceit. I remember the first time we met. She was full of life, with a smile that could light up the darkest room. We shared dreams of future together, of building a family and growing old side by side. Those dreams now feel like distant memories, overshadowed by the reality of her betrayal. As I sit in our empty home, surrounded by remnants of our life together, I can't help but wonder if I will ever be able to trust again. The pain is raw, the wounds still fresh. Friends and family offer their support, but it's hard to accept their words of comfort. When the person who is supposed to love me unconditionally has caused me so much pain, I sacrificed myself for this woman. I stood by her side through every challenge, every hardship, believing that our love could conquer anything. Now, I'm left questioning everything. Was any of it real? Did she ever truly love me, or was I just a convenience, someone to fill the void until something better came along? I'm hurt and lost. The future feels uncertain, the path ahead shrouded in darkness, but amidst the pain, there's a glimmer of hope, a hope that one day I will heal, that one day I will find the strength to move forward and rebuild my life. For now, I take it one day at a time. I focus on the small victories, the moments of clarity and strength that remind me I'm still standing. I may be broken, but I'm not defeated. This experience has taught me the value of self-worth, the importance of setting boundaries, and standing up for myself. I know the road to healing will be long and arduous, but I also know that I'm not alone. There are others who have faced similar betrayals, who have walked this path and come out stronger on the other side. Their stories give me hope, a reminder that even in the darkest times, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. To anyone reading this, I want you to know that you are not alone. Betrayal and heartbreak can feel isolating, but there is a community of people who understand your pain. Reach out, share your story, and let the support of others help guide you through the darkness. Together, we can find the strength to heal, to rebuild, and to move forward. The journey won't be easy, but with each step, we grow stronger. And one day, we will look back on this time and see it for what it truly is, a testament to our resilience and our ability to overcome even the greatest of challenges.